Hello everyone, this is Jason from Primetime Aquatics. I've got Luke here. Today we're going to do something fun. We're going to be talking about our top 5 fish in the fish room. So what we'd like you to do in the comments section, put your top 5 fish down, but they have to be fish. So the rules are, 1, they have to be fish that you are currently keeping. All right, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about our top 5 fish in our fish room and why they're our top 5. So stay tuned.
So number 5 is the Rafael Kat. Some things I like about him, he's a slow, so you see him a lot of times. He is also most of the time out, so, and since he doesn't move that much, he doesn't go in the back.
Plus he's huge, right?
Yeah.
Yep, he's a big boy. So that's your number 5?
Yep. So number 4 is the red Empress. I really like him. He has a lot of color, some reds, oranges, blues, and he also gets a lot larger, so the colors stand out more when he gets larger. So that's my number 4. So number 3 is the electric blue Acara. I like him because he gets that nice electric blue color. He stays a fairly small size, and also it's a different type of Acara. There's also regular, so I guess you don't really find them that much. So number 2 are the Oscars. You may ask, why the heck are you picking a fish that is really large, brown, and orange? Because they are very slow, so you can see them a lot. This is one of the only fish I like that get enormous. And number 1, the Peacock Gudgeons. What I like about them, they stay fairly small. They breed in large quantities, so you get a lot of the babies. Hence the name peacocks. They have a lot of nice colors, including oranges, blues, yellows.
All right, everyone, so this is my number 5, Gus Heckle. I've always loved these fish. I love the colors. I love the flowing fins. Their attitudes are fantastic. They generally don't pick on any other fish. You can see here they're in a community tank with a lot of other smaller fish, small tetras and severums and keyhole cichlids, and he just minds his own business. And we've had these fish before, and they always seem to do the same thing, generally just mind their own business, and they get pretty big. These fish will get 7-8 inches, and again, with these long flowing fins and the color, just a beautiful fish. This is one that I hope at some point we can get a colony of these guys going and start breeding them as well. And you can see our green severum is trying to get some camera time too. Well, here we are. We're back to our Peacock Gudgeon tank, and yes, they are on my top 5 as well. I've got them as number 4 on my top 5, and I like them because they're small, they're colorful, and you can put them in almost any size community tank, and they get along pretty well with just about anything. They're not really fast enough to do a lot of damage to most fish, but they're very beautiful, and we've got a lot of them between this tank and our other fry tank. Just a great little fish. So these are my number 3s right here, the Cryptleptosomas. They're just so cool. You can see they're finally starting to color up. We got the blue and the yellow. These are from Lake Tanganyika. They are relatively peaceful Lake Tanganyikan cichlids. They're very shy, and that's the one downside to them, I suppose, is the fact that they are pretty darn shy. Every time I walk over, they all kind of run for the corner, but they're just so cool looking. And I was very excited to get a colony of these established, and I'm hoping to get these guys to breed pretty soon, but I love these fish. Here's my number 2, my Maltese. I love these guys. Such great personality, and they have been breeding like crazy for us in this 50-gallon lowboy. There are more babies over here than we could possibly ever get on camera. They're all in the shells now because I scared them with the camera, but there are probably, we started with 11, I think there's over 50 of them in here now. Just a great little fish, great personality. I love what they do with the substrates, the way they dig, the way they interact with one another. Here we got a whole bunch of babies. They're starting to think it's feeding time perhaps. But these are number 2 on my list. I just think that they are awesome little fish. So here is my all-time favorite fish right here. This is a Bergmorei loach. Very cool, awesome colors. Definitely not a community fish. These are on the aggressive side. I had some clown loaches in my tank, and he chased the clown loaches into a log feature and never let him out. So I had to remove the clown loaches, but he's doing great in this tank with the larger green severum, the large red tail shark, the Geophagus heckle. So these more semi-aggressive sort of fish, he's working out great there. You can see he's not afraid to go in and get some food. The colors are absolutely amazing, and I'm not doing a good job of capturing that on camera. These fish not only have orange, but they have some blue to them, some green. Just an amazing fish. Unusual. I've only seen them in a pet store once, and the only regret I have is not buying more of them. But you can see them here. And I'm sorry that the glass has got stuff on it, but just an amazing little fish. Semi-aggressive personality again, but very active around feeding time. He's got an unusual way of movement, and even the red-tailed shark, I think a lot of people understand red-tailed sharks to be aggressive, but this fish will actually chase the red-tailed shark around and is not afraid to go and try to pick food right out of the green severum's mouth, even though he is a much larger fish and somewhat aggressive himself. So that is my number 1. All right, everyone, so there you have it. That was our top 5. That was a really hard list to make. Luke and I, we spent some time going back and forth, and we'd be like, all right, here we've got our top 5. Oh, what about this fish? Luke, how many fish do you think we've got down here, species?
Close to 75.
Well, yeah, maybe somewhere between 50 and 75 different species, and we keep them because we like them. So to try and figure out what the 5 most favorite fish are down here, that was a little bit hard to do. So I know my top 5, if you were to ask me in a couple of months, would they be exactly the same? I don't know if they would be the same. Would yours be the same?
Probably not.
Probably not. Well, it was a lot of fun doing it. So again, in the comments section, go ahead and list your top 5 fish. And I guess even if it's the top 5 that you've ever kept, that would be fine too if you're not currently keeping them. Just put those in the list. If you don't have 5, you got 3, that's great, or just your favorite fish. But leave that in the comments section below. Let us know what you're excited about keeping, what you're excited about breeding. That's fun for us to hear about. So if you like this video, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, share it. We appreciate you watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Hello. What was that? Hello everyone, this is Jason from Primetime Aquatics. We've got
Luke here.
Luke here.
Okay. No.